We're here in Redburn Cemetery in the hills above Hollywood, and this is the final resting place of the parents of Van Morrison. You can see here, his father was the first, sadly, to die on 22nd of April 1988, and he was called George. And then many years later, in 2016, 31st of May then, Van's beloved mother, Violet, she's commemorated here as a beloved wife, much loved mother and grandmother, Violet, and she died 31st May 2016. And then at the base then is just his precious memories. So one of Van Morrison's many songs called Precious Time Slipping Away. So this was a little bit of a connection there. Van and he was an only child. He lived with his parents in Hindford Street in East Belfast. His dad worked for Harland Wolff for a number of years, but he also travelled widely, and he had a very, very extensive record collection, and that's where his only child, Van, then got his unusual musical taste from in those days. And Violet, she was an accomplished singer herself. Van was a bit of a hybrid in terms of the musical interest of his parents. And so he's now called Sir George Morrison, so George being his father's name. So his full name is George Ivan Morrison. So again, from East Belfast, Hindford Street, but buried here in Hollywood, in Redburn Cemetery. So the final resting place of George and Violet Morrison, parents of Van Morrison.